suppose I should join the game, shouldn't I?
I mean, you don't have to. I can roll for you.
We've been there before.
What happened last time? Not much, to be honest. What did happen last time?
They met Olaf. Mick insulted him a bit. Olaf called him a gobshite. I think that was pretty much it. And then there was some missing children.
Missing child.
the-
You went to bring the Vistani a toy, as you had promised them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
Right.
the leader's
Went
child
back.
gone missing.
Yeah. And we also went to the orphanage to check up on the child that they had left there, rescued.
Yes. Although you didn't
Myrtle.
see her.
That's true.
If anything, you actively avoided her.
Yeah. We're mitigating the trauma.
We don't want to add to the abandonment issues.
Then
That's what
surely
we-
you should have said, hey, anyway.
Which that just means we leave her more.
Again.
Mm.
Arguable. Martin, why the fuck have you given me ketchup with pizza? Bear with me.
There's a
We'll
pizza
stop the
issue.
stream. So, do you want me to stop the stream so you can deal with that?
No, just... The fuck? Who has ketchup with pizza?
I mean, depending on your definition, it's kind of completely covered in ketchup.
That's marinara, that's different.
Okay.
I have occasionally had ketchup with some pizza.
Are we all judging him?
impressed.
Yeah.
Why do you
This
look
is-
There's
different?
not
Is it
enough
glasses?
tomato on it already.
Well, I don't know why. It's just something I got raised doing.
I should probably watch us on Twitch, shouldn't I? So, I didn't
Alright.
expect us to get set up this quickly, and I really hope there'd be a lot more just doing nothing time, but cool. So you made your way to following a series of clues which were very poorly placed. Basically, some friends that this Vistani girl had in town at the orphanage ran away, and you had good reason to believe they ran away to the lake, and so you went to the lake. And when you got there, you saw a man who you have seen previously in the Blue Water Inn, in a boat in the middle of the lake with a... I say, you didn't see the sack until he saw you, and then he started to move the sack, and I guess that starts us off in combat, so let's roll.
That escalated quickly.
Let's have something a bit less casual to listen to.
I wouldn't have it any
James
other way.
paused as well.
Thank you.
Am I already in combat? I am. Oh no. Clerics don't go first.
They do now. No, Darzin goes first.
There you go. Problem solved.
Well, you're quite far away, so to start with, you're gonna need to use your action to move the boat, really. So the first couple of rounds can be nice and boring.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, crap. Oh, my God. I just deleted everyone. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Something I've noticed is I can't layer tokens on top of each other, so don't bother getting in the boat, or else you can't move yourself, or I can't move you because you get stuck under the boat and it's annoying. So we'll just move the boat alongside you. So what are you doing, Darzin? Is it Darzin? Yes.
Yeah, I think Darzin's gonna start pushing the boat out and yelling at everybody to jump inside. And that's pretty much going to be it. So he'll try and get the boat out a little bit as far as he can manage, while still letting people have the opportunity to get inside.
Cool. I'm going to hold that to see what the others do, because you will need someone else to help you move the boat.
I will help as soon as I'm next.
There we go. So
I'll jump in.
Let's move you out. Oh God, I've worked out all of the sort of mechanics for moving in water and stuff, but not pushing a boat out. So let's just say once it's in the water, which isn't hard, you've all pushed it in, and you can get in.
I will just imagine that I'm in the boat.
Imagine you are in the boat.
A mind's eye.
So we've got Milton and Daz in that boat, and I assume you're just picking up oars, ready to go, waiting for anyone else who wants to hop in. Alessandra, what would you do?
He would be trying to drag the other boat. I'm not sure how strong Mick is. Alessandra isn't particularly strong either, so it's probably gonna take a bit of going.
I'm gonna say it would need someone else. So before I move the boat, we'll see what Olav and Mick will do. Olav?
I might before Mick. Yeah, I will. Does Alexander look like he's struggling? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll help push this boat out with my one arm.
Yeah, I forget about that. Right. You are waterbound. You two are in this boat, correct?
Correct.
Olav, Alessandra, were you getting in your boat as you pushed it out? Alessandra's in.
Yeah.
Olav.
It would be a bad decision to push it out and then let it go. I'm no expert, but
Unless it's full of explosives.
yeah.
I mean, we've had Derrindale do strange things, so
Where's Olav's token gone? Am I being blind?
under the boat.
Oh,
On the boat.
for God's sake.
It's on the boat for me.
I'm going to put you there because I can't move you all. It's really annoying. So you got into Alessandra's boat.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And Mick is half the size of you all. So you have put each other in good places, or else there would have been some penalties. That takes us. Oh, Bluto's not in the. Bloody hell! I'm not here. Today is not a good day for me to run a game.
We'll be gentle. Just add a boat mechanic and water combat.
I don't understand how you move tokens. How do you move tokens? It's disappeared for me.
Okay.
What are you trying to move?
Try to move the sack, because on his turn he would move the sack, but the sack is
The sack is
Is it
probably
an
a
actor
prop.
or is it a tile?
it's a tile.
So it's you have to click on the tile thing first. I'm
And then
assuming
move it.
you've done.
Yeah, but it's not moving.
Have you got
Can
the
you
tile
delete it and
thing
add a new one?
selected?
Yeah.
You can't have.
I do. I promise I do.
The
Tile
3 little
controls.
boxes.
Yeah, tile controls. Select tiles.
Drag a box round it.
Anyway, to me that looks like it's in the water, so
Same for me.
no, and then it's back.
Just for me too. You sure it's not a token?
No, it's a tile. I give up, and I'm just going to use Arabelle's token. Bluto is going to use his turn to throw this sack overboard, which now looks like it's wriggling and
Oh no.
child-shaped. You've seen this before. You've met some hags. And that will take us up to top of the round.
Let's paddle that boat out.
So, in terms of the boat, it needs 2 people to, well, not necessarily 2, because you've got 2 sets of oars going. So that could be done by 1 person, but you can take up to 2 people in a boat. I'll make an exception for the other one because Mick is quite small. And it can move 20 feet per round.
If
That's
I
it.
were
Out
to
the
use
doorway.
action surge,
Sorry, mate, go on.
I was going to say if I was to use action surge, could I move twice in a
I
turn?
will say you can, if you both agree to dash together, you can move it 40 feet.
I was thinking about just rowing myself and then using action surge to row again.
Nice use of action surge. I'll allow it. You can have 60 feet.
I'll basically push Alexander out of the way. We'll probably be assuming that he needs to take the other oar, seeing as I've only got 1 arm. But you will see this weird ghostly arm appear, and he will start rowing incredibly fast. So yeah, I will use action surge.
There's a good chance, knowing Alexander's family, that he would have rowed as a child. He would have been like, if there was going to be a sport, it would have been rowing or maybe lacrosse.
Drinking
So,
pins.
so he might not be too bad at it.
Yeah. So I will move, dash, and then action surge, dash again.
God, what is that? Okay, 20 feet,
So
20 feet,
60
20 feet, 60 feet.
Elton
Darcy,
and Darcy.
Don't take your eyes off that sack. I've got the oars.
Okay. Dawson will keep his eyes on the little sinking sack.
So I will do 40 feet if I can move and dash.
Sorry, I'm moving your boat by accident. Right, let me just move them on my brain. Can someone... I don't have the measuring tool. Can someone measure 60 feet and I'll move you all to that point? God, that's further than I thought. Okay.
Well,
Straight line or slightly?
Slightly towards, but not so that I cut off.
Imagine you're in the boat, and when we get to combat, I'll probably just delete the boats.
Milton
Sorry.
and Milton only get there.
I like how Alexander, Olav, and Mick's boat is called Boaty.
Your boat's called Boaty.
McBoatface.
All the boats are called Boaty.
Oh, well, we only see Boaty when we hover over there. But that's good to know.
Sorry, Steve and Jim, what did you want to do with your boat?
40 straight up.
40 straight up. No tricks. So if someone is enjoying this, watching from the sidelines, you see this burst of speed from this grey-haired, phantom-limbed man in one boat with a posh boy doing what's that thing they do when they do the telling them how quickly to row.
Is he a Cox?
That's it. And Bluto, this worse for wear, red-skinned, not red-skinned, but
Ruddy-faced.
mottled, ruddy-faced. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. You interpret, Steve. I'll say some words. You put them in the right order.
Put some
Looking over the
subtitles up on
edge.
stream.
Drinks a lot of ale.
Yeah. Imagine him having like Bill Bailey hair.
Yes.
He's not
like
really
Father
paying much
Jack.
attention to you. Yes. Yes. Very good. Imagine that. And he sounds like Father Jack. There's this constant. He's still far away, but there is this constant as he just sort of looks over the edge of the boat, poking the sack, trying to make it go down.
Oh no.
But at the moment, it is bobbing there on the surface as she is quite light. And whilst we're in the boats, we're sort of ignoring combat. Boat 1. Boaty, what do you... Same again?
Yeah, but it'll just be 40 feet this time. No surge.
No action surge. Could someone draw me a measurement again?
In fact...
Oh wait, he's got a trick.
Well, I'm almost tempted to let Alexander take over and I'll fire at this guy with a crossbow, unless Alexander wants to shoot him.
I might try and shoot him, but can I, in my roguey kind of way, could I take movement, action, dash, and do the 60 anyway? Or would that not work?
I'm going to allow it because you said in your growing up you would have been proficient at boating, and I believe that.
Yeah, he's one of those boys. His mum would have packed a picnic, which would have been made by one of his nannies.
Parents wouldn't have been on the picnic.
Oh, they would, but it would be other people. They would have made the children row, and it would be the mum, and then there'd still be two nannies because the parents aren't going to actually deal with the children.
Yeah, I think Dad might have been at work.
And maybe one of Mum's friends.
Right.
This is a lot of backstory.
Far deeper than I expected.
Just based on him boating.
Talking about backstory on the water.
Then I can, if Alessander's happy to use his action and movement, you can do something else. Someone measure me 60 feet. It's a team game. Oh, you don't even need that, so you have
stuff
into their boat.
the crossbow then.
Ramming speed.
Can I get rid of the boats? I need the boats.
No, it's all right.
As soon as we kind of get there, like Alexander's going to start kind of like trying to grab for the other side of the boat. It's as priority as he's going to get. He's going to try and help. I will have board the boat.
Well, you've used pretty much everything. Action, bonus action, so that'll be next turn. But we can see you start scrambling towards the other boat. Olaf,
well, as Alexander rams it, I will just leap out and engage him. That's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
He will draw his. He will draw a brutal-looking morning star from his belt with his phantom limb, and go for him. Really, doesn't he go first though? 14.
Technically you should, but I'm just going to go this boat, next boat, and then we'll do each person in turn.
Okay.
14 hits. And he goes down.
Oh.
How would you like to do that?
Oh shit.
I'll take his legs out. I'm not trying to kill him. I'll just take his legs out. This massive spiky morning start.
Well, so you sort of hit him in the back of the knees and he goes down and hits his head on the side of the boat and slumps to the side. Anything else?
Can I see any of the sacks in the water? I've got no actions left to do anything, but
just her. Just her.
She's in the boat, is she?
No, I just don't know how to get rid of that sack now, so we're just gonna call it her.
Okay.
I'm technically challenged.
Okay, well, I will just I'll use the rest of my movement to move out of the way so someone else can hopefully sort it. That's it.
Thank you, other boat.
Okay, so I have a cunning plan.
Oh no.
This is a good plan. Given the fact that Darzin is a fancy spirit of college bard, no, it's just the fact that he's an elf, he gets face step. So Darzin would like to use Misty Step to get onto Alessandra's boat as a bonus action. And then he's just going to step onto Plunto's boat, or whatever it was, and then reach in to try and grab the sack out of the water.
So bonus action, and then you're using your action to try and fish her out.
Yeah.
Okay. What shall I make you do for that?
Obviously, performance.
Athletics.
I think it's athletics or no athletics. It's
Athletics it is.
Dexterity.
yeah. I was going to say potentially dexterity as you're trying to grab her, but then once you've got her, you're going to have to pull her up. So
That's true.
athletics.
You get 20, is that it? 10.
You find purchase on her, but you can't haul her up. So she's you've got a sack,
Well,
and it is at the edge of the boat, but you've not quite got the energy, strength to pull her up. You're gonna need a hand.
okay. Well, I'll just hold her there, make sure she's not drowning, maybe fidget with the knot around the neck of it or something, and just keep myself occupied while someone else carries on.
Put you there. Milton was doing the rowing, so now top of the round. Oh, I should have made Mick do something, shouldn't I? No, because you've already hit him. Mick's enjoying the ride. Top of the rounds. Darzin again. You can have another go.
Yay! Hopefully it's not going to be a natural one and I drop her in the fucking lake.
Oh, I should make Bluto roll a death save, shouldn't I?
Oh, it's a 13 that time. I should have given myself fucking inspiration.
That's what bards do. You can get her this time. You can get her into the boat. She's not actually that heavy, even though you're not actually that strong. But it would take your whole action to do that. Anything else?
No, that's going to be my full action. I'll just drag her into the boat.
Where are death saves?
Top right, the character sheet, I think.
On an NPC.
They're on NPC sheets.
Yeah, no, they're probably not.
I'll just roll a d20 for him. You might regret your actions. Who knows? Good for him. Okay. Mick, anyone have any feelings on what Mick would do? To
Run
be
away.
fair, nothing's going on at the moment.
We just insult
You
someone.
just insult someone. Stay in the boat. I'm out of ideas. That's all I've got.
Yeah. Milton, would you use the rest of it to get up to where everyone else is?
I would like to take a look around the area, the shore, opposite shore, and with whatever light is available, to have a look in the water as well, see if there's any other dangers knocking around. Because it looks like everybody's got up there and situation's in hand, so I'm looking for anything else.
Perception, please.
Perception, perception, perception. Oh.
The waters look relatively still. It's quite dark, so you can't see through it.
Okay. If there's whatever movements I have left, if any, I'll row the boat closer.
Row, row, row your boat. So, yeah, sort of nosing him there. Alessandra.
I don't think there's much I can do without capsizing the bleeding boat. So, Darzan, do you have a dagger?
Yep. Sorry, I had myself on mute.
Cut her out.
I've only just got her in the fucking boat. Give me a second.
Okay. There's nothing more he can do. It's either that or capsize. So he's just going to panic shout at people.
Lovely. Pluto needs to roll another death save. Pluto's going to be A-okay. Olaf?
I will rip this bag open.
You will see a very sodden-looking little girl of about 7 or 8 with blonde hair, some very wilted now, flower garland round her head, green tunic, emerge. Oh, thank you. I knew everything would be okay. Hello.
Just get into the next boat, please. Just move over to this one with Alexander there. Go to him.
And he'll kind of beckon the child over.
I'm gonna add it to
Go now.
Little weirdly. Still not used to them.
initiative order. She will move over on her turn. And that makes us 2. Oh, forgot a turn. No, let's just put him in there. All of a sudden, obviously, you're... who's in this boat? Darzin. Olav, you might see in the water. The boat's been rocking, but you've just got the child in the boat. There's been a lot of movement. That's normal. But what's not normal is the ram as you feel the boat suddenly pushed from underneath. And I need to make the boat roll. Oh no, I need to do that first.
If the boats are rocking, don't come knocking.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that hits.
I'm so sorry. Not sorry.
Someone was going to have to say it.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
What is it? Strength save.
It might as well be the dad joke guy. Get it out the way.
Oh, guys. Your boat capsizes.
Oh dear.
You are in the water. And I'm just going to move this thing out the way because it's annoying now. And you will see, well, you won't necessarily see because, like I said, the water's quite murky. This set of red spines just curl up past the surface and then head back down underneath. And I am going to move him down 20 feet.
So the blue toe's in the water. The little girl gets the boat with Alexander, or is she in the water as well?
She was going to move on her next turn. So she's in.
Okay.
Darzin, Olaf, Bluto, and Little Girl are in the water.
Okay.
Darzin.
Well, shit. Can we still see this fish swimming around?
Perception. It won't take an action or anything. It's fucking big. It's bigger than the boat, so although you can't see details, you can see a big mass under the water about 20 feet below.
In that case, I guess I'm going to throw a magic missile or something at it.
There you find a way around my combat in water problems. Yep, go on.
I only get to use it once. It's a magic initiative feat, so it's a one pop and gone. There you go. That's a whole 10 damage.
10 damage.
And then I guess he's going to panic swim over to Milton. I'll scream like, "Get out of the fucking water!"
Movement is halved in water, so you can move 15 feet.
Okay. So he will move to the point of that ship. And then as a bonus action, I am going to give Olaf inspiration.
How do you inspire him?
I'll whistle a little tune as I swim past him. Because I can't play anything, so it's just going to be like,
This is fine.
I think you might be a bit disappointed in what I'm about to do, but hey.
it'll be fine. Do your best.
Oh, Mick, okay.
Yeah, this is too dangerous just to be insulting people. We need Mick to step up now.
Yeah, maybe we could put her on the end of a really big hook.
He talks polearm.
Yeah.
What could Mick do? Mick could do... I'm not going to play Mick very well. I'm sorry, Nick, if you watch this.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
So, a ranged magical attack in water.
I feel like because it's Mick, it would be a bit more like Sesame Street because of how small they are. So I feel like it would be more like Eldritch Blast.
Elmo. Elmo Blast.
Think her arms move like they're on sticks.
Yeah. Jim Henson.
That would be a cute puppet, actually.
Okay, disadvantage because water. Well, the thing is in water. You see her ready, her puppet-like attack, but the spell just seems to lose momentum as it hits the water. And that's Mick. Milton.
Oh, bloody hell. Can I see the shape? Can't really make any details, but now that we know it's there, we can make out the shape. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, in the general direction of the shape then, let me just check the range here. I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Nice
Which is a
move.
dex save.
He's not the most dexterous fish. What colour is he?
Not something I expected to hear
Let's make
tonight.
him violet.
You can now most definitely see this. Is that really how big I've made him? He's more like a 30-foot whale-like shape in the water.
Wow.
Anything else?
That's an action to do, so no.
Is
That's
it
it, thanks.
big? It's heckin'
That's
huge.
pretty big. Yeah. It looks big anyway.
What else does Fairy Fire do? Any attack roll has advantage. Okay. So that's probably just going to take away disadvantage.
Hopefully.
Arabelle will... How much movement does she have? 30 feet. Swim towards a boat. 5, 10, 15. Actually, she'll dash and get in the boat. There we go. And Sandir, who is also in the boat.
Dead
Hello.
guy's still floating in the water, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take one of the oars. I'm going to kind of try and lie flat across the front of the boat to distribute my weight, and I'm going to use the oar to like. How long's an oar? Why did I not research this?
Why did I, the DM, not research this? How long is an oar? 6 feet? For the purposes of this map, we'll say 5 feet, so you could get into the neighbouring square if you were trying to get him, so he's 10 feet away.
But Olav is. Say Olav's just about, isn't he? So yeah, I'll try and reach out to Olav and try and bring him in.
I will call that, if you like, a help action. So if Olav wanted to get into the boat on his next turn, he could do that without using an action, just his movement.
Okay. Oh, there's not much more I can do.
Okie dokie. Bluto, another death save, although he's kind of sinking
He's taking damage,
now,
so he would fail it.
He
Well,
failed,
he's drowning. I don't know what the rules.
but floating in the water are. Well, I guess he'll sink X amount of feet every turn. So, how do I make him? You will see Bluto disappear under the water. Olav.
Okay, so this thing is in the water. It's just going to bop us out again, isn't it? I will swim to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But put my Morning Star away and try and fire crossbow at it, I guess. Light crossbow.
Yeah.
Advantage. Okay.
Or the disadvantage.
No, natural, because you're doing a ranged weapon into water because it's under the water. So just straight. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, rubbish. No.
Yeah, similar to the spell,
Completely rubbish.
it just loses any impact once it hits that water. Anything else?
No.
This water makes it harder than I thought. Lovely. Big old fish. He is 20 feet, so he's gonna slam you again. Or is he just gonna eat some food?
Eat some food?
Let's roll for it. Heights, he eats food. Lows, he slams you. He eats food. So swims up to Bluto. Moves 10 feet up to reach Bluto. And I suppose he would have to attack. Where are his attacks?
The advantage, isn't it, if they're prone?
Do you want him to
And
die?
Well, and an auto death save fail. It's 2 death save fails if you get hit when you're unconscious. Well, I don't care. I don't know who he is.
The merciful death. Just... You can't really
That's
see
a
it.
crit.
Again, one shape seems to pass over another shape. And Bluto, not that you knew his name, is in the belly of the beast. So we
Hello.
moved 10 feet. Hello, the fish just ate the man.
That's That's haunting. So for my reaction to that, I think Darsin, presuming that it, had came up enough that you could see it decently well, is going to use Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level. I almost said 4th. So a DC 14 Wisdom save, if you please.
Fails? What happens?
It takes 4d6 damage, and it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Oh, wow, okay. 30 feet. $14. I can do math. And 5, 10. There he is. Anything else?
Well, I can't get into the boat now that I've done that, so now I'll just bob there for a minute.
Very nice turn. Mick's turns are going to be a bit samey, because I can't be bothered to learn how to play Mick. Didn't do that with disadvantage.
Very fighting
Doesn't
style.
matter. Yes, you're right. Would have hit anyway. This sort of bubble seems to impact against this fish under the water. 6 force damage. Milton.
Okay, who's still in the water? I know Darzin's in the water.
Darzin's in the water. These guys aren't in the water. That's just me not being able to fit
Okay.
people in places.
So there's only Darzin in the water.
Where's it? Yes, because Olav got in the boat. So yes.
That boat was destroyed, wasn't it, or capsized, or?
That was
No,
Blueto's boat.
This
Oh,
boat up
okay.
here is
All right.
capsized.
Got you. I'll use my action to hold Darzin in then, so that he's good to go on his next turn.
Perfect. Sorry, I should actually put you in the boat. It is actually working when I thought it wasn't. Okay, so that takes us to Arabelle, who is going to. What's she going to do? She is going to position herself so that she and Mick are sort of in the middle. And if Alessander agrees, Alessander's at one end so that the boat is more evenly balanced. Or a help action to give you advantage if it chooses to slam into you. Alessander?
Alexander's going to grab the oars and start rowing backwards as much as he physically can. He is running because that's what he is good at. Are we at any difficulty because the boat is the wrong way round and therefore it's not as more like aerodynamic?
Are you trying to
And
turn it around or are you
wrong.
just trying to go backwards?
At the moment, just trying to go backwards. We haven't got the room to turn it around.
You, I will say, have a penalty of it could move 20 feet before with only you with no assistance and the boat being heavier, it can only move 10 feet now, so you could get to here.
I will take that.
I guess you could use your action to dash as well, so I can give you a bit more.
Okay. Whatever I can get, I will go for.
So that would take you there. Olaf.
Not really much I can do. Is Darzin still in the water?
Yes, but Milton is helping him out.
Yeah, but is he going to be out before the fish thing can eat him? No. Okay. Olaf will say, "Don't panic. This is me, okay?" And you will see all these sort of ghostly hands rise up under the water around him, and then these spirit figures will lift out of the water and just basically move him into the boat, and then they'll just turn to mist and evaporate. That is my action.
Did you do that? Can you do that?
Yeah,
You can do
telekinetic
that.
movement. Can
Cool.
do that.
Darzin, how do you react to that?
Probably a lot of panic and screaming initially.
I did say don't panic.
Well, and then probably a little bit of disappointment that he doesn't get crowds like that. That a lake is more fond of him than his own crowds.
Very nice. Good use of your turn. Anything else? Can you do anything else?
Really?
Okie dokie. Time for big old fish. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, he can get to the boat. Sorry, it's what he'd do.
What my fish would do.
Gosh. These red-tipped fins come at you again for a slam attack against the boat. That still hit. So the boat takes 7 damage. Springing a leak at 25. Saving throw. This boat's doing more stuff than you guys. Milton and Darzin are in the water.
Oh,
Oh.
joy.
I'm afraid he capsizes you again. So, Darzin,
So I
boaty is
assume
overturned.
if it's overturned the boat, that must mean it's near the surface, right?
Yes, it didn't use any more movement to go back underwater, so now it is on the surface and you won't have disadvantage yet.
I'm going to shocking grasp it. Which is probably a stupid fucking idea. But Dawson is a stupid fucking person.
Is that 8
You
to
said
hit?
that, not us.
Yeah, I did. It wasn't 8 to hit, so that's fucked.
Yeah, you sort of reach a hand out and then see these barbs on its scales and think, maybe not. Anything else?
I guess I'm just going to swim.
It will get an attack against you because you were in. Well,
Well,
you weren't
it's-
in. Yeah, you were in melee because you just opened. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either gonna attack on me or it's gonna eat me next turn. So
Okay. I assume that misses.
Yep.
Good. Taking us to Mick, who I can't see under the boat. I could probably now he's not wasting anything. I could use something better. Let's use Thunderwave. Oh wait, no, because then it would hit Olav. So no. Let's go back to Eldritch Blast.
Sounds like something Mick would do.
I don't know that you would. No, okay, no, we're gonna do Eldritch Blast. I'm not gonna have Nick come back and go, by the way, you killed everyone. For a measly. Oh no, that's not what I was doing. That's the Eldritch Blast. 8
Eldritch
points
Blast.
of damage. This fish doesn't look too bothered about anything that's hitting him. If fish have expressions.
Yes, but only one. That one.
Milton.
Oh, it's me. Movement to try and get to the nearest boat. And if there isn't enough movement, I'll use my action to dash to the nearest boat. Dash swim.
You were
Fury
literally.
Rage swim.
That's unfair because I moved the boat, so you were right next to a boat.
Oh, okay.
So you can use. You could get in a boat with that. Like,
Okay.
now this boat's very heavy.
Action to get in it though, I guess.
I mean, what is it? To climb over walls, it's like 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So
I can use my
I'd
movement
let
to
you in the
get in it.
boat, yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I've got an action I wasn't expecting to have. I'm going to toll the dead this fish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a wisdom save, please.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry I'm eating pizza at the same time.
With tomato sauce.
No.
I have to save. That's me done.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, the bell appears above it, and then as if it sort of becomes sentient and goes nope, and disappears again. That takes us to Arabelle, who is just gonna what is she gonna do? There's too many people in this boat. She's intelligent. She's gonna hold out an oar to Darzin. And again, Darzin was very close, so you don't have to use any sort of action. I mean, you wouldn't have had to anyway, but you're helped. You're helped into the boat. Alessander.
There's too many people in the motherfucking boat. How does swim speed work?
Half your
Usually
movement.
10. Thought it was 10 feet unless you had a swim speed on your character.
I looked it up. It's half. It's essentially
Oh,
half.
okay.
If for every what you would do 1 foot on land becomes 2 feet, so that's half, really.
Okay, slight difficult terrain then.
Okay, he knows he's quicker than a lot of the people in the boat. There are too many people in the boat. It's such a stupid idea, but we're going to sink the boat. Oh, I don't. Do I jump? Do I jump? Do I jump? No, I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna try and like. It's really worrying that it's just gone unknown creature rolls for initiative. I'm staying in the boat. But I'm gonna try and continue rowing.
Sorry, that shouldn't be invisible. It's just boaty.
Okay. So yeah, if
Is it a sentient boat?
I think it is.
No.
It's rolling strength saves and everything. It must be.
did Darzin manage to get in the boat, or is it a help action for him to get in the boat on the next turn?
Help action, so he's not in the boat yet.
So I can't go rowing off.
Oh no,
But
didn't need to
I
do
will
that.
hold my rowing for when I get the oar back from dragging Darzin into the boat.
That feels like holding your movement, which you can't really do, except I guess
I will hold my action dash.
hold your action dash. Okay, 20 feet. That. Wait, no, 20 feet was with. Okay, you can have 20 feet. I can't be bothered to do math. Okay, once Darzin's in, the boat's moving.
Yeah.
Olaf.
Okay. So the boat is getting very low in the water. Looks like it might sink. So Olaf is just going to leap off the end onto this thing with his long sword out and his shield out and just try and stab it into him. And I will use Darzin's inspiration if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. It's an honourable way to die.
Yeah. What's inspiration? D6.
I will double check for you. I think it's yeah, it's 1d6 a minute.
13.
Let me double check, sorry. Meets beats. Roll for damage, and that.
I will also, as he swings his sword with his phantom arm or stabs it in, you'll see a load of other spirit arms appear behind the sword and just push it harder into the fish, which is, where is it? I think it adds a d6 damage. I can't find it. Psionic strike. After you hit, can spend. So yeah, so it adds a d6 plus my intelligence modifier. So that is another 5. So you will see all these sort of spiritual arms almost hold on to the handle with him and push it harder.
I mean, there's some blood in the water.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So that was 12 altogether. No, that's all I can do.
Cool. Dinner time.
Bring it, fish face.
Nom 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 nom.
Does a 16 hit you, Olaf?
No.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
It would have hit me though.
You're welcome.
Can't really do anything. It can. So it's going to move. So you can take an opportunity attack against it, Olaf.
Mikey.
25. 11 points of damage.
Nice. And the fish will disappear under the water, rocking the already rocky boat. Still got fairy fire on it, so you can see it's 20 feet below, so you would have disadvantage on attacks unless you have some way round it.
Fairy fire.
I would just say, turn
Oh
that
yeah,
boat
fairy fire.
around now.
Fairy fire.
Turn that boat around. Bro, get out of here.
It's gonna. No, it's not. It's gonna stay there. Darzin, you get in the boat.
I do get in the boat, yes.
The boat is here. It's just not here because it's hard.
Quite fine and dandy.
And the boat goes even lower in the water.
Can we still see the fish because of fairy fire?
Yes, you can.
Well, in that case, I'm going to hit it with another dissonant whispers.
What am I saving?
Wisdom 14, please.
What kind of thing do you whisper to a fish? Like tartar sauce or
Well,
I'm going to batter you?
I'm gonna eat your
Someone-
babies.
Someone's going to make sushi out of you.
That's an ability check. That should have been a saving throw. Apologies.
If it's a fail, we're fine with it.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
boo.
Yeah, it's fine. It still takes damage, but it does not take as much. And it doesn't have to run off either. So it takes 9 damage.
Okay. Okay. I know I can just add it, but every time I do mental maths instead of clicking buttons. I don't know why. Is that... No, not quite bloodied yet.
Been a fucking while. It's a tough bloody fish.
We've hardly
Been a
hit
while.
it.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it for Darton.
If Darzin's in the boat, can the boat move now?
The boat can move now. Apologies. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, you've just left. Let's move
It's
you over so
fine.
I can actually
I
see.
did tell them to go.
Have you got your third character prepped? Is that it?
No.
Mick can do another Eldritch Blast because he cares. What I do. Just little bits of help. Nothing too useful. Nope. Probably Mick's shaking or cowering somewhere and isn't even looking when he throws out his Eldritch Blast. Milton, who is
Oh,
in this
hi.
boat, sort of.
Yeah, I'm seeing Alessander at the oars. Will opt for Sacred Flame, which is Dex save 14. Oh. Boo! That'll be all.
Sorry.
Cantrip.
Boaty's turn. Boaty is going to see if it's...
It is a sentient boat.
It's awakened.
I just wanted to keep track of when I was going to make a
Sinking
saving
roll.
throw, a sinking roll, yeah. Okay, so we're at like 3 times its capacity now.
Oh.
You are going down!
Oh no! Oh no!
Water comes in over the edges of the boat, and
We're
it's
gonna need a bigger boat.
sinking. Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't.
I didn't do it on purpose, but isn't that nice? Arabelle, it's panicking! What are we going to do?
We're going to swim like a bus. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Arabelle will use her movement to start swimming for shore. Oh wait, she could do it twice, couldn't she? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's probably faster than the boat going backwards.
Actually, yes. Alessander.
So you said the boat was sinking. Has it sunk? Is it gone? Or is it holding on?
I will say it's sinking over the period of this next 6 seconds, and by the time we come back round to Boaty's turn, it will no longer be above water.
Okay, and swimming isn't an action, it's movement or dash, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna fire a crossbow at the monstery thing. So that's a 21 to hit.
Hit.
And then Olaf's next to it, isn't it? So I should get sneak attack. So 17 in total.
Very nice. Use
And,
math. Use the buttons. Don't do math. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now it looks bloodied.
Yay.
now it looks
That's a
blooded.
That's a big
Oh.
splat. That's going to attract bigger predators now.
Yeah.
There's always a bigger fish.
It's like Star
Mm.
Wars, where they just like keep getting bigger and bigger in
So I could
ridiculous
start
fashion.
swimming, but I don't. I think he's probably a bit scared of leaving the boat, but he's also worried about the kid now. He's going to stay in the boat. He's going to stay. Okay. I might try and still row it. There's now one child less, but he's rowing it.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
try.
gonna
Yes,
try.
you can certainly try. As you are in the process of sinking, I will say you can all move. It was 20
5
feet,
feet.
wasn't it? No, it was
And
10
backwards.
feet because you were backwards, so 5
Yeah.
feet. We'll half it again. We'll just keep halving it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
You know when
No.
Captain Jack Sparrow comes into harbour and the boat is going down as he stands on
Yeah.
the top?
That is exactly it.
Hola!
So is this thing next to me, or is it under the
It's
water?
now under the water. What did I say? What did I put next to it? 20 feet under.
Okay. I can swim 15 feet down and stab it, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to swim 15 feet down and stab it. What could possibly go wrong? Or not, it seems.
It's very
It's
difficult
not
to see.
advantage for fairy fire, is it?
No, it's cancelled out by the disadvantage for you being in the water.
Hmm.
Yeah, doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Okay, and then now I'm 15 feet underwater.
And now you're 15 feet underwater. This is quite the swan song, isn't it? Big
It
old
is.
fish! He doesn't even have to move. He can just go chomp.
Nom nom.
Can't figure out how to make it minus 15. No, he goes miss. I just ram the shield in its mouth when it tries to bite me.
Darn it.
Underwater raspberry.
Will he stay engaged with you? Or will he try and get the bigger meal?
I'm the bigger meal.
You are the bigger meal.
I
Fine, you've asked for it. He stays there.
I mean, I know there's more meals down there, but
Yeah, you are probably the largest meal there. Maybe Milton. Darzin.
So is Olaf stuck on the big fish now? Is that
No.
no? He's just
No.
still swimming around
You-
chasing it underwater.
no, you
You
would have seen him dive under the water and disappear.
Okay. Sure. I'm
And
gonna
not
leave
come
him.
back up.
I'm gonna leave him to it, I guess, because that's an
His
interesting
foolish choice.
Yeah. So Dawson is going to swim the 15 forward. He's not going to take a dash action, just in case. Well, he doesn't want to leave the last behind, and he's going to. I'm going to say he's going to hold another dissonant whispers. In case he sees that fish again. It's his last third level
Okay.
spot.
So if the fish breaks the surface, then you'll dissonant whisper.
Yeah. And that's my last third level spot, but fortunately it's a second level spell. First level spell, so I've got plenty more. I've also got all those spell slots wrong. I've got one more second level slot, and it's a first level spell. So I think I'll be okay to shit it up a few more times. But that'll be it for me.
Aren't bards fun?
They're alright. It's the first class I ever played in D&D, actually.
Was it a classic bard tries to shag the dragon bard?
No, I wasn't aware of that stereotype when I was like 14.
Yeah, doesn't hit. Mick is not very helpful in this fight. Milton? So you're still in this boat, but it's going.
That's a long way to shore. How far would I need to swim in Olaf's direction so that he's within 30 feet of me?
Olav is 15 feet under the water and
Now I want you to do trigonometry, Pythagoras theorem.
No. So if it's 15 feet in that direction and 15 feet in that direction, so you
Yes,
can
the
he's in 30
hypotenuse
feet.
is. So here, go on.
You can hit. You can be in range. Don't
From
make me
there,
do more.
okay. So with that, then, I will channel divinity, and slowly, Milton will just start to glow and glow and glow, and it gets bigger and bigger into a sphere, and it will pass over Olav. Is it just one person or everyone within it?
I think it's everyone.
So everybody who's within 30 feet of me will get, let's roll it, 2d6. Where is it? Oh, 1d6 plus my cleric level. Temporary hit points. Oh, plus 4. So 8 temporary hit points for everyone within 30
Nice.
feet of me.
Very nice turn.
Thank you very much.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I suppose I could move now. I'll do the action first. I'll just swim my 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. And that'll be it.
Boaty. I will say you've got out the boat, but in that time, you're either going to have to start bailing out, or it's not a functional boat now. It's half full of water. So that is an option, but it's there bobbing half in, half out of the water. Arabelle will continue to swim away. Alessandra?
It's just looking for Olaf, hoping that Olaf comes back to the surface. Dreaming of Cedric and Absence, his friends that have gone missing. He's going to jump in and he's going to swim towards the fish. So it's half for movement, and then he's going to action dash kind of down to it. Because it's 20 feet below. He's not quite going to make it, is he?
No, he will. If Milton's within 30 feet of Olav, you can get to where Olav sort of is, which was in 5 feet of the thing. So
Okay.
yeah.
So within 5 feet, and then I'm going to try and stab it. So that would have been my movement and my action dash, and then 20 to hit.
Hit.
And then 19 because of sneak attack.
Hit. You so poorly fish.
Good.
Nice.
And now you're holding your breath. Which you can do. I looked all this up. It doesn't really add stakes. Apparently everyone can hold their breath for a minimum of 30 seconds. So unless you're down there for 5 rounds, I'm not too worried. Olaf.
I'm gonna stab it with my sword again. Hopefully.
Stab.
I was gonna say I'll swim to the other side of it, but to get flanking, but it's so massive I can't. 19.
Yep.
So again, Alexander would see him sort of almost trying to stab the sword in, and as he does, you'll see all these ghostly hands hold onto the hilt and drive it in harder. So that is
Stop it.
rubbish. That's 8 total. 3 force and 5 slashing or piercing.
You're
I
wearing
guess
it
it would be.
down. Yeah, the the water clouds around you with blood as you stab it. Anything else?
Probably swim down actually more and go underneath it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you could get... Yeah, you could get underneath and that's fine.
Yeah.
We can call that flanking if you want. Foolish as it is.
Yeah, swimming in
Although,
chainmail with a shield and a sword's not a good idea, but hey.
No.
I looked it up and armor apparently doesn't have any... Unless I wanted it
Yeah,
to for
I
flavour.
don't think it doesn't in D&D, but
No. If you're strong enough to move on land with it, I think you're strong enough in water.
as
It's not...
someone who has worn chainmail, I would not want to swim in it. I'm pretty sure I couldn't
me
swim in
that.
it.
A big old fish is going to try to eat Alessander.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't think about this, did you?
Thought about it. Made a mistake. It hits. It very much hits.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Whatever God Milton believes in. Ah, fucking
That
amazing
is,
right now.
Oh yeah,
7
those
piercing.
And 2d6. Wow.
7 piercing, 8 poison damage. And could you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Alessander?
Okay, 1 second. So it was 17 damage.
Mhm.
Let me do this before I forget and mess everything up.
You had 8 temporary hit points though, don't forget.
Yeah, where have they gone?
In the fish, I think.
Oh no, that's about right. Okay, yeah, so that's
Almost
fine.
half of that damage.
Mm.
And then sorry, Constitution saving throw.
Mhm.
And I'm poisoned.
Only if you fail this.
Oh, okay. 19.
You are not poisoned. The water mingles with the wound and it doesn't quite penetrate your veins. I think that was bad enough as it is.
That's nasty.
Dozen.
I'm just going to keep on swimming. I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking do my 20 dash so I can keep up with the girl. Because I'm very paranoid that if we just leave her to swim up on her own, something's going to gank her before she gets to shore. So he'll dash to try and keep up with her.
Okie dokie. Mick. Self-preservation time. We're going to start. Running. Milton?
I will cast Healing Word on Alessander for 6 hit points
Thank you.
and swim 15 feet.
Okie dokie. Economic use of turn. No one's bailing out Boaty. Boaty's gone. Let's take Boaty out of initiative. Arabelle is going to swim. She's nearly at shore. And Alessander.
I am going to stab at it again. This time I'm going to wrestle through the short sword on my belt bow. Because I forget I have that, and it's actually a better weapon. 24 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Only 12 damage, though.
Nice.
Only.
Damage is damage.
That's respectable. So
Then-
Not
Yeah.
dead.
No,
I
he's
was
not
waiting for the
looking-
how do you want to do this?
He's not looking good, but
I'm scared of swimming away because I want to make sure that Olaf gets flanking, but I'm also absolutely
Just-
terrified.
I will gesture in the water for you to swim away.
I will disengage as my bonus, and I'll start swimming towards like the nearest capsized or broken boat or just random debris that I can, in the hopes that he won't be able to tell what's me and what's boat.
nice. Nice use of your turn. Olav, you got a fish on top of you.
We've all
I've
been
got
there.
underneath so I can stab it. We've all been there. Stab it up in its guts.
We've all been there.
We have. Come on. 19.
Hits.
And again, as he stabs the blade, you'll see this big skeletal fist appear behind the pommel and push it even harder. Oh, you're joking. That's a bit better. So that's 11 altogether.
Nearly. That one expression it has a sudden fear behind the eyes. Oh, you wouldn't see that. You're on its underneath it. Never mind.
Oh, confession to make. Shit. The healing word was not a cantrip, so I've dropped Fairy Fire. Concentration.
Oh,
Can you
I
roll
need to roll again.
Sorry,
It's
I only
all right.
just realised.
Come on, don't let me down, dice. No, it's let me down.
I'll give those
Okay,
hit
I would-
points back.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the psionic thing because I only use that if I hit, so I will have my points back. Oh well, it doesn't look scared.
Big old fish. You're in its space. I'm gonna say it could maneuver itself to twist round and attempt to have a go at you. I'm gonna take a chunk out of Olav at least once in this battle.
Yeah, come on.
There we go. That's better.
That'll hit.
So
Okay.
that is 7 piercing, 5 poison, and con
Okay.
save, please.
I am resistant to poison, and I
Then half
believe
it.
I can't. And I can't be. I believe,
Can't be
but I'm just.
poisoned.
I believe I'm just checking. Can't find it. Where is it in D&D Beyond? I'm definitely resistant to poison. I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned.
There you
Okay. So how much damage is it?
go. So 7 plus half that, so 2, so 9.
-9. And saving throw advantage. Come on, dice. Don't they keep letting me down tonight? That's an
Save.
18.
You are not poisoned.
Okay.
Dozen.
I'm going to take my full dash to get up to the shore, and then just as Darzen will have been like dragging himself out of the water, he'll notice that his fucking bird is still standing on the shore, probably having a little dance and a nod, watching him come back. Where the fuck have you been this whole time? And that'll be it. He'll help Arabelle out of the lake, and that'll be it.
Dozen sees another day. Mick gets a bit closer to shore. Milton.
Cursing myself, I'm going to try Fairy Fire again.
It was a good call. It was a good call.
So it's a DC 14 Dex, please. Save.
Do I have to do that as well?
The map's too big.
Well, I hope not.
Oh. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast.
Yeah, so I'll place it so that
It's just above.
yeah.
Just, yeah. Dex.
Yay!
It's a shiny fish again.
Legend. Weird going
Any-
back to a character that's only got one attack in melee.
Anything else?
I think if I go much further, I'm going to be struggling to stay within range. So I'll stay where I am.
Okie dokie. Arabelle is on shore. Xander?
I'm going to swim back in. I'm going to stab it again. There's very little we can do.
Finish it.
And you think Alessandra's a
Ben.
baby coward?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh,
So
no.
I will take my bonus action to do my offhand attack, which means I can't disengage, but I'll swim anyway.
Wouldn't you have advantage there?
Oh,
Disadvantage
I would have
for in the
advantage.
water. Yeah. Disadvantage for in the water, but advantage for the fairy fire, cancel it out, and then advantage for
For
me
the
being
flanking.
next to it. Well, with a rogue, you don't need flanking. You just need someone to be next to it. I think, don't you?
No. So that's for sneak attack.
That's sneak attack. Okay.
So 1 second.
yeah.
Let me just roll for the
If he
short
wants to
sword.
give you flanking, yeah. Because she's nice like that.
Oh, 19 for the short sword. Yeah. $13 damage, including sneak attack.
It thrashes about in the water as you manage to get between its very tough scales, but it's not quite down.
And then I will use my offhand attack. Do I use my previous roll of 20 or do you want me to roll again for it?
Oh, go on. You'd already rolled it. That's fine.
And this one, I'll ignore the sneak attack on it. That's just 2 damage.
If I could just reach my sword.
Still going. He's still fishing.
Oh.
Almost. That's it.
Olaf. Getting hard
I'm
to
going to
see
do
with
the
all
only
the
thing I
blood
can
around
do.
you.
Do I get flanking?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so nice to us.
It's dead. It's not dead.
12. Terrible. The dice are not on my side tonight. I think that's it. Yeah, that is it, unfortunately.
Okay. Big old fish. Over 10, it goes for Alessander. Under 10, it goes for Olaf. $17?
No.
Should have gone for Alessander.
I was thinking the same thing, but yeah, I'm glad you made a bad choice. You are a fish after all. They're not renowned for their strategy.
He goes for the irritating itch underneath him. Darzin. Just hanging out at shore.
Yeah.
tickling its belly.
I think Dawson is just going to have a sit down on the side of the lake and
Have a cocktail.
yeah. I wish he had a cocktail. Yeah.
Okay. And Mick. Can she get to shore? Pretty much. Milton?
Milton will attempt the Sacred Flame. It's only a cantrip, this one. So, dex save, please.
No. How
Ooh,
much damage?
let's see. That's 4 radiant.
All of the damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Milton with the kill steal.
Yeah. It just begins to bubble and effervesce, and then the fairy fire just intensifies, and then it kind of just, if it could smoke underwater, it would be smoking, but it just kind of, you see its skeleton from inside as the light illuminates it, and then it just slowly sinks.
Nice. Those of you on the shore just see this one big bubble on the surface of the water, and everything goes still beneath it. Let's take you out of combat.
Sorry for stealing the kill there.
No, don't
When
be.
it's happy, it's
You
dead.
deserved it. A lot of attempts, and it's all good. It's all good.
You done killed my big old fish.
Oh, sorry. Did you win it at the fair? Carnival.
Pudding fair.
Yeah, I didn't have
Yeah.
anywhere to leave it, so...
Flushed it down
Came
the
in a
toilet.
little
Big
bag.
mistake.
It was let go into the pond, and it just grew and grew.
I do remember as a kid one day, counting my goldfish and going, one is missing, and one was much bigger.
I had a little Russian hamster that fully cannibalized the other. There was just a little bit of fur and a little bit of bone left over, but the rest of it was gone.
Oh well, yeah, they're quite
Was it a
territorial,
miniature
aren't they,
giant
hamsters?
space hamster?
Yeah. It was Boo. Definitely Boo.
My buddy has he keeps axolotls. Apparently he has to keep the loads of them in separate tanks, because apparently when he kept them all in the same one, they had this huge tendency to just try and rip each other apart for food. So he's still got some that haven't, regrown limbs properly and everything, and that it looks like a miniature fucking freak show of these sweet little things.
Oh.
I'm glad you finished that sentence, because you said my mate keeps fucking axolotls, and I'm like, okay, that is a kink too far.
It's animal
But you finished the
abuse.
sentence. Yeah. You should report him.
I don't think I've ever seen an axolotl move. That seems a bit too energetic for them.
Well, these ones
He
don't.
said it
'cause
was
he's
his
got no
friend
arms
that
or
does.
legs.
Only got like 3 left now, I think.
What would you like
we
to
make-
do out there?
Did we make it to shore?
If you decide to go to shore, you can make it to shore. I won't get another big old fish.
Well, Milton doesn't know there isn't any more in there, so we will be making it to shore. If there's one, there might be another.
Alexander will probably try and grab at Olaf to like be like, fucking we're going.
You'll see Olaf just dropping down to the bottom.
It's a long
just-
way.
yeah,
It's a
he'll
very long way.
How long?
I haven't decided, but it's a
Well, we're not that far out.
fuck off late.
Okay.
The mile.
He won't surface anyway.
I think,
But- You'll be drowning.
No, he'll just make his way underneath, and eventually those on the shore will just see his head like come out of the water, and he'll just walk out of the water onto the shore, and then he'll go just spit a load of water out.
This is how Alexander dies, because Alexander thinks he's drowning and he's going to go after him.
You'll see him under the
Alexander's-
water moving towards the shore.
He's got something to prove. Oh no, by then, Alexander's got the bends and has passed out. And
You don't get the bends unless you got scuba tank. You'll be okay.
he's got the
You can't get
D&D
the bends
bends.
from holding your breath.
Okay, he's just all of the blood vessels in his face have ruptured, and he's now just looking very angry. It's almost absence. Now, once he figures out that you are willingly doing this, he'll go to the surface and then swim back to shore.
A real gesture. I just don't think he would be able to swim up to the surface very easily with full chainmail on. I think anyone would struggle, no matter how strong you are. So he's just going to make his way under the water and eventually just walk out.
I think
Because
during
if you
this
don't
whole
need to
thing-
breathe, you might as well make use of it.
Sorry,
Well-
Dawson.
Dawson's just going to be sat on the edge of the lake, playing a little flute, trying to keep everyone entertained until everybody comes back.
Yeah, Arabelle's playing with your crow.
Yep.
Who would get to the shore first, Alexander or Olaf?
Well, if it's that deep, you.
Yeah.
Once Alexander gets out, he's just pacing. He is pacing and waiting and pacing and waiting and getting very frustrated. Once Olaf gets out of the lake,
Yeah,
Alexander's
it
gonna
probably would
lose-
be a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his shit. Like, what were you doing going after that alone? Being alone will get you killed, and it will put the rest of us at risk. You don't do that.
Maybe where you come from, we don't do that, but here, my people, we do.
Well, if you're going to be one of these people, you can't just treat your life like it doesn't matter. Because if
How
you
do my
do that
life-
for you, you do that for the rest of us.
I'm willing to make the sacrifice so that the innocents get away. Are you?
That Alexander will just kind of huff and storm off, and then realise he's walking off by himself and stop at the edge, and then make it seem like he was not
Alexander,
wandering off in a huff.
come here.
What?
Do you know how to take a pulse?
Yeah, sure.
Take my pulse. He hasn't got
Alexander will-
one.
Yeah, he'll kind of tentatively just touch Olaf's wrist on the arm that exists.
He's probably as cold as the lake now as well. It's probably not very warm. I already lost my life, Alexander. Anything else is a bonus. And if I can do good and help you people who are still alive, then I will do it. I am dead already.
The only walking dead that I know are not to be trusted. What makes you different?
I kind of hoped I'd already shown you what is different. But if you do not wish to trust me, then I can leave. This is fine.
Oh, Alexander's got freaking so many abandonment issues.
Was that in earshot of the rest of the party?
Yeah, probably as I'm walking out of the water.
Well, I had walked off a bit, so it depended on whether you met me part way or not. But yeah, we're probably still. If you lot are being nosy, yeah.
You have shown yourselves to be good people and heroes, even the green one. I have nothing to hide with my secret.
I'm not sure, but maybe you should.
Why? Are you dishonorable people?
Do you consider yourself undead? Because the dead
No,
I
just
know lie still and in the ground.
this place does its best to corrupt those who live and those who die. For me, it is a choice. I remained good. I remain what I was before. I stay until I can deal with Strahd. Take vengeance for my fallen brothers and sisters.
Just
If you think me evil, cleric, then turn me.
You misunderstand my line of questioning. I worry for my safety. I worry for yours.
I do not reveal myself to just anybody.
Even in this party, knowledge of your true self might influence the decisions some of us take. He's given the stink eye to Mick.
I already know that you hang around with red devils.
don't talk of absence like that.
This absence that you speak of is scaring people on the road to Barovia, from all accounts.
You've heard of sightings of him?
We have seen him, yes. Not recently, but a day or so ago.
Will you speak to him?
No. We are watching him to make sure that he is not he has not gone too far. He has something of the miss about him now. And that is not a good sign.
What do you mean he has something of the mist about him?
I'm sure you know. We saw his eyes. It is not natural.
Neither is being the walking dead.
Well, we've checked your pulse, and that's not natural either. Does that mean you're evil?
Well, no, but actions decide those who are evil. And he terrorizes people on the road.
He doesn't actively seek to scare people. That's just how he looks.
Then perhaps he can be brought back and saved from the mists. and perhaps he will go the full way as many do here. Maybe you can save him, maybe he's lost. For now, we just keep an eye out for him. He's not a target.
No,
Yet.
it's not a target. The only actions we've known him do are those of God and honourable.
Then tell me, and I will give word to my people.
He risked his life, much as you've done today, for trying to save a child, or more than one child. He stayed in a burning building. You know the ones I speak. You mentioned them when we first met.
The Night Hags, yes.
That was absence, leading the charge, staying when others around fled. He stayed, willing to sacrifice his own life so that others may live.
I did not know this. This is new information. I will send this to my people. Ensure that they know the full story.
He's a
As I
good
say,
man.
he is not a target, but he has been sighted and he has caused fear and panic.
I must say, I would expect better. Maybe find out something about someone rather than make your judgments about their whole character based on how they look.
I am here talking to you, am I not?
You are.
I am sorry if we have got things wrong.
I wouldn't want him to come to any harm for something he hasn't done or something he might do. But honestly, I would fear for your people a little. He is able to defend himself.
We do not attack creatures or people that have done no wrong. If, as you say, he has committed no crime, then he's safe. But he has caused fear and panic where he has been seen.
Then please tell your people that he is not to be feared. If they do not look upon him with fear in their eyes, then he will not have to act out of fear. He really is a good man. And I do appreciate what you have done here, but acting just of your own accord, it can risk others, and it also puts you at risk. We survive as a group because we are a group. I've never been more afraid than when we were separated. We need to stay together.
I
need
have
to be careful.
already died once.
Well,
And I have seen
Let's
I
not
have
have that
seen
happen
enough.
again.
I have seen enough of this place and of the mist to know that if I die, I will still be here. Maybe I will even be reborn as someone new. There really is nowhere for me to go. I do not fear death. I have already had death. I just need to make this extra time count.
I must say, living here, it's a lot easier to fear living than death.
Exactly.
we should get a move on. We don't know whether all of this has brought more attention to us. Where's the child?
Arabelle will pull on your sleeve, Alessander, and say, "What is your friend's name?"
This is Olaf.
No, the one that you were talking about.
Oh, his name's Absence.
What does he look like?
Well, he's quite noticeable. He's got red skin, fiery eyes, and horns. Do you know of this person?
No. And she's going to sit down on the floor again. Well, sand, bank, I don't know. And take out a deck from her sopping clothes. Sort of, oh, these are ruined. And sort of carefully attempt to shuffle them. And then say, sort of put her hand on the deck and say, "I wonder how Absence is doing." And she'll pick out a card and she will draw. I rolled for accidentally as Alessander, apologies. But isn't it great when it just works? And she draws the Enchanter, the 3 of Stars. Sorry, what? Sorry, were you saying something, Matt?
I was just saying that's how oracles work.
Oh. Your friend is, he is unsure of himself. He is not sure who he is. He could probably use his friends. And she will put the deck away. So, what are your names? Thank you, by the way.
Well, my name's Milton Westbrook. These are my travelling companions.
It is nice to meet you. Shall we get back then?
Yes, I think we should get you home. I'm sure your family will be very worried about you.
Who was that? Who was that man? And why was he doing what he was doing? Do you know?
Not quite sure. He was, he seemed like my father when he has had a very rough night.
Well, you're safe now. Don't think about it. And let's get you home, shall we?
Yes. Thank you. And she will, without any of you making a move, she will start to lead the charge back in the direction you came. She doesn't seem
so resilient.
She is not too bothered by what just happened. Is there anything you want to do or discuss on your way back, or I can just take you back to town?
Just check if anyone's not overly hurt in any way. Anyone need any healing? All good? Those temporary hit points will be
Literally
gone now, by
have,
the way.
yeah, I literally have like the tiniest scratch on my face. That's it. Nothing. No wounds really.
Your wounds?
I've taken damage, but I'm not too bad. The moment he's too busy sulking to really think about it. But he will stay close to Milton on the walk back. But he also wants to get back very quickly because we're supposed to be with the fucking Burgomaster.
Yeah, we've already missed him.
Yes, midday has come and gone.
Let's go.
Would you like to go the more direct route through town to get, because you're coming from the north, so you're going to hit Vallaki, and then you'd need to get around the other side to get to the Vistani camp, where you're going to go round.
If we go through town, maybe we can get word to the Burgomaster and explain. We got the child here with us, and explain the reason why we missed our appointments. We were saving a life here.
If you wish, Milton, I'm happy to take the child back if you need to go to a meeting. If there is any kind of reward, I will, of course, bring it back to you. I have no interest in it.
I can take the child back as well. You know, I can go. It seems more of a personal business between the three of you.
I think it's probably wisest that we don't split the party.
Well, let's finish what we started then and get this child back. That's the most important job we have here. The Burgomaster can wait.
Very good.
Which way are you going?
In the most direct route, if we're just taking the child straight there, is probably the smartest.
Are we going to get in town? And it'll end up not being the most direct route.
Well, you can have Alexander pompous our way through with his noble blood.
Okay.
He's soaking wet. If he hadn't been so angry, he would have walked out of the lake like trying to do like a James Bond girl exit. Not even a Bond exit, a Bond girl exit. So he's probably looking quite a state and isn't going to be very convincing.
But he's got the anger to force it.
By the time he's walked back, he's just got the sadness.
Oh.
Right. Bear with me. Just ready that map. And this is where I had prepped to, so wish me luck from here on in. I know what's going to go on in my head.
Good luck, everybody.
Let's bring you in. This is still the map for the east gate, but it's the north gate. Imagine it's 90 degrees.
Loading.
Yeah, I don't know why
There
this
we are.
particular map isn't very impressive, but it does seem to take a while to load. Ugh.
Yeah, you can preload some maps, but it's hard to know where the party's going to go, which maps you're going to need.
So you make your way back to town. It takes about another 45 minutes, the same as you did there. And as you arrive at the gates, the guard will call out from the parapet. Stop! The Burgomaster says, put down your weapons. He needs to speak with you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alexander will step behind Milton.
Do any of you make a move to put down your weapons?
Olaf will step forward and just clearly, he'll be like, clearly they are just for show. And he'll hold up his missing arm.
You have another arm? I don't know whether you're right or left-handed.
Have you ever tried to draw a sword with the wrong hand from the wrong side? It is not easy.
Look over and go.
I'll
Well,
reach and show that it's awkward. You can't really get it out.
the rest of you then.
I ain't having just bloody got this back. I want this back, you know.
Well, it's up to the Burgomaster.
I'll drop most of my stuff, but can I try and pocket one of my knives?
Sleight of hand.
Darsin wants to do the same. He'll put his rapier down, but he'll try and stash one of his daggers
Sleight of hand.
amongst his instruments or his stash. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
I got a natural one.
Hey, stop that! On the floor. Alessandra, you're fine.
Thank you.
Doesn't you drop your was it a dagger?
Yeah.
That has been seen.
Oh, it's just implements for treating
Ah,
my
On the floor.
Oh, fuck's sake! He'll put it down.
Once you've done that, they'll ask you to step away from your weapons, and then they will open the gates. And there isn't a gate. I haven't made this a proper map, have I? You can just step through. Yeah. And you will be greeted by the Burgomaster himself, a set of 4 guards, and a man. Could have prepped a description. Who looks like. Where's his token? A really tall, really broad man. His hair's really close cut, and he has this. He's clearly a very muscular person. He's got heavy furs on, which make him look even bigger, and his sort of whole form is tucked underneath them. You can't see if he's carrying any weapons or anything. And he has this very grim expression set into his face. The Burgomaster will step forward and say, "When we invited you into this town, you were made aware of the laws. You had an appointment with my wife to help with the preparation for the festival. You did not keep this appointment. You have therefore broken our laws. What do you have to say?"
Well, perhaps we can explain, and I'm sure once you've heard the reason why we were late, and we didn't take that decision lightly, I can assure you, maybe you'll have a different view on the matter. You see, we got word that there was a young child in danger, gone missing. Unfortunately, we managed to track her down just in the nick of time before she was drowned in the lake. Now, as you can see, we're all still a little wet from having made that heroic rescue of this young child, and we're more than willing to make up for any lost time that may have set back your preparations. We do apologise wholeheartedly to you, the town, and of course your good wife. If you will just allow us to escort this young girl back to her family, we can set about catching up on whatever we've missed.
I do
As
not
he
know.
says that, I'll push the girl more to the front, so she's now front and center.
You went from super heroic to super cowardly in the space of like 10 minutes. You're like,
Oh
"Ah!"
yeah, not
He'll
good with authority.
walk up to the girl and say, "I do not know this girl. Who are your parents, child?" And she will look to you before she speaks. She's a smart young girl. Okay then.
Olaf will say, she's with me.
What's the name of that guy?
He's Luvash's. daughter?
No, not him. The guy who owns the
No.
toy shop.
Blinsky?
Blinsky.
Blinsky. I'm going to say it's Blinsky's daughter. Because surely, if Blinsky hears the fact that we saved this child from drowning, he'll be like, "Yep, that's mine." Especially if we promise to buy an extra thing from him.
Are you
So,
sure?
Okay, what I want you to do.
Oh.
Darson's going to be. I was under the impression it was someone called Blinsky's daughter.
Okay, I'll let that go. I was going to say, it feels like you at the same time go, she's with me, she's Blinsky's daughter. Okay. Well, Blinsky does not have a daughter.
We were just informed it might have been Blinsky's daughter. That's the impression we were under.
He's going to roll an insight. Do you want to roll a deception?
Yep, and I'm going to fucking pray for him. Can I give myself a bardic inspiration for this?
Very good.
19.
Blinsky has no family, so that is wrong.
Perhaps I got the names confused.
But I can see you have a child, and I can see you are all a bit worse for wear. Still, and he'll look at past the child, past Milton. Mr. Rutan, I know
Damn
you
it, I
know.
could have taken a hide action.
Least you could have done was inform us that you could not make your appointment. I think perhaps you do not understand the importance of the laws of this town, and a day in the stocks might be necessary.
My good sir, I do promise you that had the opportunity arisen, I would have informed you. But as soon as we knew that the child was in danger, we had to set off to save them, and we were not at that time near enough town to be able to let you know. I am very sorry, and I promise I will make it up to you and your wife.
Sorry, I just got kicked out. Like a good 2 hours, man. It's just,
And I must apologize for my poor attitude the other day. Hope you are able to understand I was under a lot of stress, and I promise it will not happen again. I've learnt the error of my ways, and I'm just so grateful for the fact that you have allowed us into this good town of yours, and was really hoping to be able to repay that debt to you and this town in our service, and saving this poor girl was part of that service. I do hope you see that.
persuasion with advantage.
Even with advantage, it's only 11.
Oh.
I needed that bardic inspiration.
Could preemptively. Oh, I can't particularly.
He's too nervous. He's cold. He's shaking. He's a sorry sight. Please, Bergmaster, I beg that you take pity upon us in this instance.
Burgermaster, if I may, I do not know these people well. I knew your father, a great man indeed, and as are you. You have, I'm sure he would be very proud of what you have done with the town and the people there. These people did indeed save this child. I'm sure. For everyone's ease, you have a great deal of work to do with the festival, which will, I am sure, be as fantastic as ever. And perhaps they would pay a fine to speed this up so you can go back to your important work instead of wasting your precious time on a bunch of... That's really... No offense.
I'm sure even a day in the stocks would certainly frighten some of the little whelps here into acting more in line in the future. I don't think it's entirely necessary to punish all of them quite so strictly when they're new. I think just the threat of it should knock a few people in line.
Perhaps not necessary, but you understand. I need to know that you take these laws seriously. And you have made it sound as if you do with your pretty words, but I still think some form of apology, something public, so that the people don't think that you can just walk into this town and walk all over me. And at that point,
You could put the little green one in the stocks.
no, I wouldn't fit. I would just slip out. I'd escape. It would be very embarrassing for you.
Ah,
Very good make impression.
Mr. Burgomaster, it seems you're concerned about public appearance and their perception of you. Might I say that it perhaps wouldn't be best to know that it would appear that you value the timekeeping of a meeting about carnival arrangements over the life of a young child. I'm not sure that would be the best public image for you to be portraying. Now, what we could do, we could celebrate this event, rally around this event that we've managed to save a life, and even at your discretion, you gave us leave. You gave us leave to do this act, and what a generous burgomaster you would be, and the townsfolk would be all the more eager to celebrate this event, and I'm sure it will be the best that's ever been.
It's a good plan there. And may I say, your father was feared. There is no other word for it. He was feared. And you are loved. And this would enhance that. This would show that you are loved. And the reason why, because you are reasonable and you wish to help children in dire consequences. That would be good for your image, I think.
I do not like to speak about my father.
I'm sorry. You are a better man than him, and I knew him.
I'll look you up and down, so you would have been about my age. You grew up here. I do not know you.
I am older than I look.
But I do like the idea of celebrating this event. You, and he'll look at Darzin. You have an instrument. You can play.
I can.
A sort of mini festival before the festival, then. Something where you play a little music.
I'm always happy to perform.
I think this could be agreeable. And Irina is going to appear. She's going to run up the path. Run up the path behind you, and she's sort of pulling behind her this young man, well dressed.
Particularly dashing little buck.
A little bit. Let me share his token. Say, Baron, friends, we have just come from your house. I heard you were back. I hope you're all okay. And she's gonna look over you. Absence still hasn't returned. You were missed, of course, but I was just talking to this young man at your house, Baron. Mr. Vasily says he may have some work for these adventurers, and if they could repay their lack of attendance by doing some work for you, then perhaps you can show them some kindness. And the Baron will say, "Work, what work?" And this dashing young buck, as you say.
Ding dong.
Well, I said dashing young fuck personally, but
Oh, okay.
fuck is a much more PG phrase. I thought.
He will step up to the Burgomaster. He's tall and well-spoken. He carries, Alessander, you sort of see that air of nobility about him and say, "Oh, my lord, it seems one of the, I can't remember what the side quest is. One of the
There's a module
merchants.
for that.
One of the merchants did not pay their taxes before they left. They are missing from our books. It was only a day or so ago, I think, if we gave them a horse, well, more than one horse, they could catch up to them, collect the taxes. If it suits you, sir. The Baron will turn to you. You will not be paid for this job. You understand?
Well, of course.
You will still play music at this festival.
Quite easily done.
Then it is settled. I am very glad we could come to such an amicable arrangement. All will be well. All is forgiven. Now, let us get this little one back to her home. And he'll sort of crouch down and do this horrible little smile that you don't want a guy to do at a child. Vasily, tell me more about this merchant. Izek, come.
Oh. Is that your bodyguard fellow?
Yes, and now you will have now you turn your attention to him, who I will show you a picture of. You will see this stern-faced man. Okay, you know the sloth in Zootopia? Through the whole period of this conversation, he has sort of slowly, very slowly, been changing his expression from just grim, hard face to elation. And it does not sit right on his face. Like he is missing teeth. They are poorly looked after.
I imagine on Dawson's point, that'll be like, oh, so is this your... Oh.
Dawson, roll me an insight check.
Okay. I'm not particularly thrilled I'm being asked to do this. 10. My insight is shit for a bard.
Yeah, you don't recognize this man. Ignore the red hand, you can't see it.
I'm guessing I don't recognise him.
No, you wouldn't. Yes, this is my bodyguard. Have you met?
Well, I don't believe I have, no. But I do have a question for him, though. Or a few, I would say. I'm curious about the dolls that you keep ordering from Blinksky.
He's gonna take a tentative step forward. Friend!
Okay. I don't know how to handle this situation. It's just that one of your dolls has a bit of striking resemblance. And
Yes, friends! Friends!
do you mean friends?
And he is going to full on hug you.
Oh shit.
And the Baron will say, Izek, what are you doing? Stop that! And like a told off dog, he's just gonna sort of sadly step back.
Sorry, Matt, you had to get there. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, okay. Would you be able to remind us how we're friends? Isaac?
He'll look confused. Don't know. Friend face.
And
Not
face?
not friend?
Well, I mean, I'm friends with everybody. I just don't remember how we are friends.
Friends now.
Sure. Can I get that doll of Blinksky that looks like me?
Oh. Yes, take. I have many dolls. Take.
I think I've exhausted this line of questioning as much as I can. Okay.
And the Baron just sort of awkwardly between you. If that will be all, Izek, come.
Oh. Really quick. Throughout, as a last thing, can I, like, insight check Isaac to see if, like, this is genuinely what he is like?
Go for it.
Again, I'm shit at insight, but hopefully this one... Nope, I got a 2, 3.
This is a stupid boy.
He's a very stupid boy.
Are you on about Darzin or?
Both. Both. Darson thought it was a good idea to shock and grasp in a lake, so I don't think he's particularly up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dawson's just going, I don't know what the fuck that was.
And the little entourage is going to walk off. He's just going to stay there, looking at you, happy, until the Baron snaps back. Izek! Come!
Oh.
He'll sort of stamp his foot.
Before I get you into too much trouble, Isaac, who were the other people the dolls were made of?
Don't know.
Were made
Friends.
of.
Oh, there's Blinksky has a set of dolls that were made for this fellow, and it appears there's quite a strong resemblance to me in one of them. So I was wondering who the others might have been. But apparently he just yells at them or friends. So if I'm fucking shit out of luck on figuring this out, figuring out this mystery.
As he is called back, he'll say, "We will find friends. Bye, friend." And he'll run off.
Darsin might have made friends with Forrest Gump on it.
Anything you want to do before you head through town?
I guess Darsin's going to go and pick up that doll that looks like him, now that he's got permission to.
Do we get our weapons back?
Yes, sorry. He will, as he goes away, he'll say, "Oh, yes, let them have their weapons," and you will get them back. Smooth
Okay.
talking. I mean, now you have to do a side quest and a show, but
And not my first parking ticket.
Wilson, you wily dog. And you, Alessandra, you talked us out of that quite expertly.
I don't think there's anything expert about Alessandra's begging to not be punished.
No, we all played our part. You have to play some music, and it seems Olaf has some history here in this town. Oh, I think we did quite well together.
you were pretty much on your knees. This is Arabelle, not any of the other NPCs.
Just be grateful it was not his father. He would have flayed you or tortured you for that. Believe it or not, he's a far better man.
He's as a few people I used to know would say, he is very up his own arse.
I wouldn't say that too loud.
Yeah, a guard. You'll hear up in the parapets. One guard stifle a laugh, and the other guard go. Shh.
See, they get it.
Yeah, we just got you out of it. Don't get yourself back in again.
Okay, well, this is Irina now. That help at all? When you didn't turn up, I thought you were going to end up in the stocks.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Olaf.
Well, we have not met. I can't keep track. Your group keeps getting bigger. Nice to meet you, Olaf, and this little one as well. Hello. You are just rescuing children all over the place.
Yeah,
This
as
is
always
good.
here, children are in danger.
Well, not when you are all
Unfortunately.
around. Clearly. Well, I hope we didn't interfere too much. I'm sorry you should be taking her on her way, but it's nice to see you. I was really missing you at this lunch. It was very, very boring. I hope you don't get us to go to this again. It was just a lot of basket weaving, in all honesty. But his wife seems a nice enough person. Okay, bye.
As you can see, I cannot basket weave.
I've left
Oh.
now.
Nope, too late.
Sorry, I just didn't know what to say with that, you know? It was very random.
I guess you make your way through town. You can add a doll of yourself to your inventory. Does it?
It's very vain. Don't worry about it.
Aren't you a bit old for toys? Maybe
It's
give
a-
it to the
it-
child?
It's a toy of me. Leave me alone.
The child may like it. Well, probably not of you, but kind of.
He's
Why
saying
don't you
he
give
likes
it
to
to the
play with
child?
himself.
Because it's a toy of me that was made
Why?
by it's It's a toy of me that was made by a stranger in a distant town, requested by a man who seems
Simple.
a bit simple. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad somebody did.
Well, I would call him uncomplicated.
But it's
Ooh, Olav, you would probably have recognized his simplicity is. No, he doesn't
Oh.
know. It's sort of recognizable. Some souls, when they're born into other bodies, they just don't mix. Does that make sense? So he's occupying it, but he's not got a brain. There's a person in there somewhere,
But it's
but
not properly
formed. It's like a baby.
Oh, okay. They're not maturing.
Yeah.
But he has a soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't well explained.
I don't think I would say anything. So I'm not sure I understand.
I need to think about that more. Yeah.
there's someone behind the wheel, but the engine's not on.
Speaking of which, would somebody drive Milton for the last 20 minutes? I'm going to have to get going. Sorry.
Thank you, Steve.
Sorry.
Enjoy your trip.
We'll see you on Friday.
See you Friday.
Have a good trip, buddy. Yeah, see you Friday.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And now all the cameras are going to go wonky.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Oh, cameras, I hate you. Oh, no, they've pretty much all been okay, except for...
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Yeah, just Milton's.
And you find your way back to the Vallaki camp. And bear with me, because I need to bring up the actual source material, because I can't remember what your rewards are. Seamless.
Hey, you not be completely prepared.
Forgotten where everything is on D&D Beyond. There it is. Hey, gonna be a new Critical Role book.
Sounds like an Underdark place.
Mm.
I've also shared something I spotted earlier to our little messenger group about apparently they're going in talks to make a video game. In a few years.
Yes, I saw that. I've got Pillars of Eternity, the one where you can, I think you can play as them, the campaign 1 characters, but I have not played it yet. It might no Pillars of Eternity 2. God, I don't know where it is in the book. It's not there. It's in Vallaki, you tit. Anyway, she comes in and the two big burly men are very happy. Yeah, my daughter, yay! We don't know what accent it is anymore, okay? Treasure.
Dragon.
Where did you find her? What happened?
It seems like some drunken nutcase was trying to throw it into a lake.
What? What, did he steal you out of your bed in the night, Arabelle? What? No, I went for a wander and it was very stupid. I'm sorry, Papa. And what has become of this drunken oaf?
He got eaten by a particularly large fish in Lake Zarovich.
Well, it seems they have saved me the trouble. Well, I suppose you have our thanks. My daughter is very precious to me. Thank you. Right, we must repay you somehow. Arabelle shows him, and Arabelle, who was the slightly leaner of the two muscular men, the one with the goatee, will walk you over to one of the wagons and take a key from his pocket and unlock that. And you will see, as he steps in, he will. Alessander would probably recognize what he's doing. Dismantle a trap on the door frame, and as you walk in, it is not as lavishly decorated as you might expect one of these wagons to be. It's clearly not lived in. It contains a variety of wooden chests, specifically one wooden chest, two wooden chests, three wooden chests, a wooden throne, a rolled up rug, and another wooden chest. So that's 4 wooden chests, a rug, and a throne. Yeah. You can take one thing from in here as our thanks.
Well, for a start, Dawson's going to sit in that throne and see if it does anything in particular.
It is beautifully carved. Like, you would say this is elven work. No one has that sort of attention to detail other than elves. It's probably made by the Dusk Elves that you met previously, and it's inlaid with gold leaf and decorative gems. If you do an investigation check, I could tell you cumulatively how much it is worth.
Ooh. I got a dirty 20.
You have, in your adventuring days, although they were a while ago, salvaged stuff from places and sold them. You'd say you'd sell this for about 750 gold.
Paltry money. Well, shall we have a look at what else is available in the wagon?
Who would want to take a rug?
Be a flying rug? We don't know.
Rugs fly?
Oh, there's stories of rugs that fly.
I wonder if this one flies.
You have a house, friend.
House?
Well, or a place to live. What's the point in a rug if you do not have a home?
Resale.
Well, yeah.
Yes, exactly. That is why it is rolled up in here.
Hmm.
We allowed to take a peek inside these wooden chests that you that are
Absolutely.
on.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's have a little nose on what's in those.
In the first chest, you will find a lot of platinum. Can't work that out. About that's actually not a lot of platinum because it's in platinum. So it's 1,200 gold's worth. So that's 12 platinum. Because 1 plus
120 platinum, I think.
120 platinum. That makes a lot more sense. You're the guys trusting me to take the right amounts off the monsters you're fighting. That 120 platinum.
It's not too bad. And what did we find in the other?
650 gold.
Can I investigate the rug? Because I like the idea of a flying rug. Oh, Alexander likes the idea of a flying rug.
Are you specifically looking to see if it's a magical rug?
Does Mick have detect magic that we can get him to do?
Ooh,
Because
ooh,
if anyone's
ooh.
going to have it, it's going to be Mick.
Does
Maybe.
Mick have detect magic?
Or Milton, maybe.
Mick doesn't have detect magic. Does
Bastard.
Milton? Milton doesn't have detect magic.
I guess all we can do is just throw them in the air and see if they fly.
Could one of them, with better arcana, do like an arcana check, just see if there's anything about it that might imply magic?
Are you unfurling it, or are you just looking at this rolled up?
I would like to unfurl it. I'm very interested in the idea of a flying rug. Darzen's got my hopes up. I'm ready to be let down.
I think purely because...
I have also heard stories of rugs that eat people.
And now that I don't like as much.
I think Darzen's going to lean into Alessandra's kind of like momentary excitement and be like, "But yeah, let's see if these are magic. Let's go. If not, we'll take that platinum chest."
Bear with, because I haven't prepared things.
We can also just ask.
It is a very pretty rug. It has a unicorn, sort of. What do you call it? Woven.
Embroidered?
Embroidered, yes.
Thinking of embossed for some reason.
Yes. Hazel, take over from Steve in translating.
So either embroidered or what did we do at school? Was it a applique or something?
I do not know what is this applique.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I did cross stitch at school. I don't think that's very appropriate for a rug, though.
Jamie or Darzin?
Dawson wouldn't remember if he did fucking cross stitch at school.
No, I can't find it. It's just going here. Where are you on the map? There you are. As you unfurl the rug, this little imp pops out. Roll initiative. Once I put you in.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fucking imps.
Those little bastards are everywhere.
This will be over quickly. Mountain May. Who am I missing? Darzin.
Yeah. Okay, very much. First again.
Darzin, what would... It doesn't look friendly. It will... as you open it, you'll get to a fold where it suddenly flies out like a moth would, and it goes, and you, and it sort of turns as it hovers in the air and hisses at you for waking it up.
I am going to ask you to do a DC 14 Wisdom save.
I do not save.
Okay, you get to take 1d4 damage because I'm just doing vicious mockery. And you also have a disadvantage on the next roll.
Nice.
Whoops. It's a whole 4 damage.
It will. I don't know if any of you speak Infernal, but it will scream obscenities at you in Infernal.
So we're just screaming curse words at each other.
Yeah. Fuck off, you shit. I don't know. Anything else?
But I guess I'll move a little closer to it.
But in a high-pitched tink voice, like a sort of thing. Milton, what would Milton do? You know what? This is so easy. Olaf.
Is it looking aggressive?
What it is screaming, although you may not understand it, is very. You know, it's not. Hey, friend.
Okay. Oh, come on, man. His phantom limb will appear. He'll draw his morning star. And miss.
And miss. It's flitting about. It's unexpectedly quick. Anything else?
No. I'll just be like, no, stop it. Stop being a little shit. To make out it was a warning shot. Olaf seems to miss quite a lot.
Already got one little shit to deal with. We don't need another.
It is going to go invisible.
It's okay, I have blind fighting.
And my screen's gone. Alessandro, what would you do?
What in the world is going on? Will everyone just stop it? Creature, where are you? I'll just generally talk to the air around him because he doesn't know what to do. How big is this thing? Is it like?
Oh, it's tiny. It's tinier. It's on sort of Crowford level.
Okay. Milton, have you got the spell where we'll be able to see things?
Oh, I can't do a Welsh accent. Yes.
A for effort, at least.
But I skipped my go.
Well, next turn. King. That's the thing for invisibility. And then I'll just try and, like, if I have any idea where it might have been from where it was, can I just
If you
have a
want
go
to
at
hit in
trying
that
to-
area.
I don't want to hit it, I want to catch it.
Oh, okay. How would
I
you
want to
do
hold
that?
it.
So a non-lethal, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a grapple?
well,
Well,
no, because you have to get it first. So I guess
Yeah.
that's
Unarmed
unarmed
strike?
strike. Yeah.
Natural 20.
It is flying off past you, so it was. I'll make it visible again. It was here, and it was making its way past you as you managed to grab it in midair. Have you seen that video of where Obama, just in the middle of an interview, kills a fly? Yeah.
My
got it.
roguelike reflexes. Just grab it.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
was
want
going
to?
to say, would I get an attack of opportunity if it moves past? I know it's invisible, but I have got blind fighting.
That's true. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah. I don't know how D&D works. I just like telling stories.
This is where this is where Alexander's just going to catch a
about
corpse.
not
It's like-
judging things by how it
It's
looks.
it's okay. I missed again.
Good.
Yeah, you missed again. Do you want to roll me a strength to see if you can keep hold of it?
No, because I'm not very strong.
Neither's the tiny little imp.
Just straight up strength.
Yeah, we'll do contested strength.
Oh, that's reassuring that
Yep.
that's what the ink got because it was very close.
Wow. That I don't know how to describe that.
It's 1 on a strength check.
Yeah, that. You have got it. Who was next? Darzin. Sorry, did you want to move? I guess, yeah, did you want to move? Or bonus action?
I'm probably going to bring it in a little bit close to me, not too close, but like I'm going to hold it by like the scruff of the neck, and then like kind of have my hand around it, going, "What in the what?" And then I'm just going to hold on to it.
Darzin?
I guess Allison's just going to start investigating the other rug now that Alexander's got it.
Again, are you looking Arcana White? You wanted Mick to do that, didn't you? So I can make Mick do that. It's a really well-made rug.
And Allison also have a look at that rug.
Yeah. Are you going for Arcana or just straight up
Oh, I'm going to go for Arcana
investigate?
as well. 11 for me.
You're not getting the sense that it has any magical properties. As someone who can appreciate fashion and the finer things, this is a really fancy rug. Like the sort of thing you'd expect to be in Castle Ravenloft.
It's not a particularly familiar looking rug then, is it?
Then, I mean, in Castle, it's got a unicorn on it. I don't know how. It's
Yes.
that level of fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move on to investigating the other one. I hope there's not an imp in that one as well.
There's only one rug. Another box?
Oh, I thought there were 2 rugs.
No, sorry, one rug.
Oh, okay.
One rug, one throne, 4 boxes.
Okay, I'll just roll that rug back up then.
Cool.
Not gonna tell anyone it looks like it might have came from Castle Ravenloft.
Does anyone have any gateway words for Welsh? Like,
I know what
Well,
you're asking.
Sheep.
no.
Yeah.
What's something Uncle Bryn would say?
I don't know who Uncle Bryn is.
What?
Gavin and Stacey.
I've never seen Gavin and Stacey.
I've never seen Gavin and
Oh.
Stacey.
Oh no. Okay.
But Rob
Brilliant.
Bright, I know it's Rob Brydon, and he is a very good like benchmark for setting up Welsh.
You know when you get the anxiety just before it comes out of your mouth, and then you feel like you're gonna throw up instead of do the accent? Did you still want me to do the shiny thing? with it.
Pretty good one, actually.
I'll be honest, I'm a bit confused what's going on now.
Yeah, no, it's we can see it now. We don't need the shiny thing.
Do you want me to go? Oh, I'm Italian. Hey, you want me to go? Splat it.
No.
Please kill me.
You have
Wait.
fun here, bonus action
Perfect.
hero.
3 hours in. That's where to watch from, Steve.
Are we still in initiative? Even though I've got a hold of the little thing, and
Yeah,
I'm
it
just trying to
can-
talk to it.
It can, on its turn, it can try and escape.
Okay.
I mean, have you got a bag or something that we can?
Well, that seems a little cruel, doesn't it?
Pocket him.
I think it might try and bite me.
I'll splat it then.
No, don't. Let's at least see if it's of any use to us.
I'll hold my action until it bites you.
I would
And I'll
appreciate
cave the
that.
fucker's head in.
Is there anything you want Mick to do?
Oh, Mick's probably distracted by whatever's in the cart at this point.
Oh yeah, shiny. I love.
No, thank you.
Okay, the imp's gonna try to escape. Except my window's closed. So if you'd like to roll a strength, I remember it had a minus 1, so I can roll my big D20. 18.
13.
Fuck you guys!
I will take my reaction and try and grab it again.
Really going for these accents tonight, aren't I? Yeah, roll. What was it? Unarmed strike.
You're all fucking 20.
Fuck you guys! Wait a minute! Oh,
By the tail.
Sorry, did you want some help with that thing?
I just want to know what the. And I'll just grab it, turn it around, like, what were you doing in the rug?
a fucking
That was just a very high noise. I did not catch that.
Do we want to try
I
this
don't-
again? What are you doing in
I
the rug?
don't know what is happening now.
It said taking a fucking nap.
How long had you been in there? Can I? How much do I know about imps? I read a
Do
lot.
I know about imps? History?
$15.
Uh,
So
Okay.
I would probably know that imps are not really of this world.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
did you get here?
He's a sassy little shit. Like, he's gonna look at you, he's gonna look at his wings, and he's gonna look at you. How the fuck do you think?
Don't you take that tone with me. You know, as well as we know.
Take that time with me.
Hold it. I'm going to flick it on the nose. How did you get to be in this land? Did
Did
you
you?
fly? We came through the mist. Did you come through the mist? How did you get here from the Hells?
One day I'm there, one day.
They can get. And I'll look to
I'm
the
sending-
others to hold this thing a bit further away. If an imp can get from the Hells to here, can you get back to the Hells?
He's gonna.
There's
look at
only
you again.
one way to find out, and Olaf will kind of go, make a gesture of like ringing something. That's the only way to send something back to hell that I know of. But we don't know if this creature is evil, it's just rude. And if that was justification, then we would also deal with Mick as well. There's no crime being rude, except in Valaki, of course.
Now, terribly sorry, I zoned out a tiny bit here. My in-character reason for having to disappear. Did we address the reason why it was trapped in the rug?
It was taking a nap.
In a rug?
I'll ask. Yeah. Very. It's sassy fecking imp. Where did this rug come from? Asking the imp again. Answer me, you little shit.
Big place.
Why were you in the big place?
Shiny things.
You were in the castle.
Looked like a castle. I don't know. I've become a bit cute and less annoying now.
It's working for you.
Thank you. And it will make its eyes go really big.
Simply, it's in Shrek.
You let me go?
No.
Are you going to be an evil little shit?
No?
Insight check.
Insight.
I like this one, suddenly. He's growing on me.
13.
Where's he gone? Oh. His token's too
11.
tiny. Them big eyes. He's like a puppy. He's not gonna
I
do
believe
a
it.
thing.
Split second, Dawson's looking at this imp thinking, Crowfoot can go fuck himself.
If we let you go, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try and nap again.
Is that all you're good for? All you do is sleep?
No.
Well, what are you good for? What do you do?
No, I'll hunt or something.
Oh, and what are you going to hunt? You're absolutely tiny. You're really going to take on one of the wolves?
No, stupid. I'm gonna eat
Then what are you
birds
going
and
to do?
shit.
I'm sorry, but a well-fed robin would take you out.
I'm pretty sure Crowfoot could take it.
Oh, Crowford would have him in no time. Maybe we should feed you to Crowford.
Ah,
Kind of weird. You were not so long ago lecturing me about judging your little devil friend.
I'm not
And
judging
now you're
you.
judging this.
I'm hoping that this will give us some answers. How much do you
This-
remember about the big place?
Well, this is what we need to know because, do you have a plan?
No!
What are you trying to achieve? What is it you want?
Are you interrogating me now while I'm interrogating this imp?
You're not doing a very good
Yes.
job.
Well, no, they are not, are they? Listen, are you just wandering around, kind of keeping busy until death takes you, or do you have a plan?
Me
I assume
personally,
you
no.
want.
I don't
No, I
really have a
don't.
plan either.
I'm not talking to you. What's your name, little thing?
What do people usually call imps? Do imps have...
Graham.
And
I think he looks like a Graham from the picture.
Clive.
Graham?
I like having ordinary names for exotic creatures. Or just
Just Graham. Hello. Let me go.
I might have an idea for little Graham. That isn't the solution. If anyone is willing to let me try.
Now, Graham, I do apologise. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot. You gave us a little bit of a scare. I'm sure we must have given you a bit of a scare. You were napping. I was just wondering that in your very vast and knowledgeable experience, whether you might know more about this land than we do. You are the only imp that we have met, and I just wanted to know more about you.
Great. Got a bit of a sweet tooth, actually. I'd rather not eat a bird. Have you got any cookies?
I don't think we do, but we could probably find some.
Yeah, like that. Like shinies.
Okay.
I will give you a shiny copper piece if you can tell us as much as you can remember about this big castle that you're talking about.
It's not shiny. Not thick.
Copper is kind of shiny.
Silver or nothing.
How much money do I actually have? Yeah, sure, I'll give you a silver.
What do you want to know?
Just tell us everything you remember about the big castle. But I am going to cast Detect Thoughts so I know if it's bullshitting.
It's trying really hard to think. Because Veronica doesn't remember much.
Okay. Well, that situation is admirable. So I probably won't do Detect Thoughts in that case to spare you a little bit of bother.
No, I'm looking it up. It's fine.
Okay.
It would definitely say really, really fucking cold.
I'll be honest with you, friends. I have seen some of the castle myself.
Lots of orange.
Pardon?
Pardon?
Lots of orange.
Lots of orange.
Your voice is kind of beyond the realm of a mere microphone, it seems.
Well, tough shit.
You hit such high notes the microphone doesn't understand.
Tough shit.
Over my shoulder to the others, like, do you think Graham here could be useful?
Big orange balls.
Big orange balls.
Maybe only for short bouts of time, but it's very little he's been able to get in and out of the castle.
Well, I mean,
Castle.
from the sounds of it, he got smuggled out on accident.
Did he still manage to get out?
Can I be frank with you?
I don't think I could stop you.
I was involved in an attack on the castle some time ago.
Really?
There was there was 70 of us. And to the best of my knowledge, only I survived. Maybe 2 others. I know those that died because their spirits have stayed with me. If you're thinking of attacking the castle, we
I
would
was
need a very
thinking
good
more of
plan.
watching it.
For what reason? I mean, there is truth that the lords of these lands can influence the mists a little, but they do not control them. They can probably stop you leaving. If you wish to leave, then you would need to deal with Strahd, I think. Even then, I cannot guarantee where you will go.
Enough influence can make a big difference. And I just wonder if this tiny little imp could have its uses, that is all.
I'm also a tiny bit confused, Olaf, because it sounds like you said don't attack Castle Ravenloft. I know 70 plus people died there, but if you want to leave, we have to attack Castle Ravenloft to kill Strahd.
Oh, this place is torture. It is
Do you
cruelty
Do
in
you think
every
we can make a
sense
deal
of the
with
word.
Strahd?
I don't know him personally. He is a devil.
Well, you know him better than we do. We've not been here that long, and you know enough, or you knew enough to be part of an attack on his castle.
I was persuaded to attack the castle, by a wizard. He claimed to be from another world, like you. He was not from Barovia. 70 of us joined him. And we were met with an army of undead, of zombies and skeletons. That was just to get in the gate. And then he appeared with a pack of huge wolves accompanying him, and that was when we broke. The morale broke, many ran. They were slaughtered as they retreated.
There has been a few stories of people trying to make deals with Strahd. I believe not all of them were too terribly bad. I think the Vistani themselves are a good example that a deal can be struck somewhere. So if you're feeling particularly courageous, I suppose you could, or we could try and make a deal.
I'm not sure I would advise it, and I certainly, with the oaths I have taken, cannot make a deal with Strahd. Unless it is for a significant greater good. And with respect, you going home is not reason enough.
Strahd!
You just shout the Strahd.
No, who's Strahd?
Oh.
This is... can do this voice,
Yeah.
okay? I'm committing to it.
It's so
your
high
microphone's
pitched, the mic
your
cuts
microphone's
out.
it cuts out. It's not registering.
It's like no.
How does Tink work?
I'll turn back to Graham and I'm like, Graham, do you want to hang around with us for a bit? We might be able to get you some cookies. If it doesn't work out, we'll go our separate ways.
persuasion.
Natural 20.
Damn you little fucker.
I've caught it twice on natural 20s. I'm persuading it on a natural 20. Alexander is supposed to have an imp in his life.
I don't have anything else on. Yeah.
Cool. And I'll kind of let go of him.
I may have, as I say, everyone that was there on that day except for 2 died. What is
I'm just surreptitiously
you
staying,
imping?
making sure no one's going to snatch me out the air again.
Just relax, Graham.
You just
Listen,
whacked me in the nads. I'm not going to relax.
He'd also swear at him quite violently in Elvish.
Okay, well, shall we...
There
shall
are
we
two. There are 2 people who may know more about Strahd. Sorry, we are. Are we outside Vallaki? Yes, I can say Strahd. There were 2 people whose spirits are not with me, and I would assume that is because they survived, or they are elsewhere. And that is Doru, a young boy, the son of Father Donovich, and Morden Kanan, who is the wizard that led the attack. Perhaps Doru is still here somewhere. And he may be able to give us some information about the castle. But it is strange to me that he did not return home.
We've met... Darzen and Olaf haven't met Daru, but Alessandro and Milton have met Daru.
He's the vampire spawn in the priest's basement.
Yep.
Oh... I do not remember that. I remember it now, but
Neither did Matt when I told him.
I remember because I'm never going to forget that fucking trapdoor nightmare that we had.
Yeah, I didn't remember his name, but I remember the whole thing.
As we're sidebarring, doesn't this gingerbread head look terrifying?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like it's upside down.
Also, I'm going to have to leave soon, so...
Yeah, we are running well over. I was thought this would be an hour and a half kill a fish. Do you want to pick some treasure?
Yeah, you put an imp into this, and if it is small and generally not a good thing, I like them. Therefore, I want it.
I think the 120 platinum makes the most sense.
You've not opened all the boxes. Wait, let me go. What have you got?
Okay.
Oh, fuck, I came off that table because I was
It was
looking.
one chest with 120 platinum, one chest with 600 and something gold.
650 gold. The rug, the throne.
That's all.
One more.
That's the only thing I remember. Those 3. Those 4.
What the fuck is it? No. There. No. There. Other box contains a jewelry box lined with gold filigree that contains 6 pieces of jewelry and a potion that you would have to do some investigating to know their worth. And the last box contains 12 potion bottles.
Oh shit. Now it's a toss-up between all that platinum and the jewellery and the fucking... Can I do some investigation to see how much the fucking jewellery is worth?
Yeah, roll.
Also, I only have a +1. I don't know if anyone else has better. Or if anybody else would like to help. +1 to investigation.
Yes, I have +3.
Oh,
It
you
only has
fucking-
+1.
Olaf, you have a look
I'm
at these.
strange. Let me see. I'm strangely intelligent for a warrior.
Fucking nailed it. Got to hand.
That makes my life easier. I don't have to make up some shit about why you can't appraise this jewelry. The jewelry box is worth about 250. It's a very nice piece. The jewelry itself inside is quite cheap, maybe 50 gold a piece. So altogether, that's about 550 gold. Plus a potion.
Is there any indication on what the potions are in the other one?
Yep.
Yep. Did you say yes or no?
Sorry, nope.
Oh.
I think it sounded like nyep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was confused. I was like, is that a no or a yes?
I have lost
Yeah,
all
nope.
control of whatever's going on in this region this evening.
It happens.
You were worried you wouldn't have enough for the session.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
guys, Graham didn't exist until you touched that rug. I knew there would always be something in there.
I like the fact that he's called Graham now. It's canon.
But now he's Graham. He's coming along for the ride. And he likes
Don't-
cookies.
Yeah, don't put cute little evil things in front of me. Goblins,
just kill him.
kobolds.
I would
if you-
say we. Oh, carry on.
So if you do an Arcana check on the potions, you can potentially work them out.
Darson's not.
Yeah, you've not seen these before. Olaf, you have had a few health potions in your time. They look like health potions, but they look... but not quite right. Like, that's not the right colour for a health potion. It's an off-green, maybe too watery. And as you're taking a closer look, Arabelle will look at you and say, you have done a good thing for us. I will do a good thing for you. Do not choose that box.
Yeah, they don't look quite right.
No.
You don't want these, Darcy.
Well, I suppose it's the box of platinum, unless anyone has any other suggestions.
No, didn't come here for the money, so go for what you want.
I also didn't come here for the money, but it seems like that's what we're taking.
We will let you take the chest of platinum. Add 120 platinum to whoever's inventory. And an imp.
I'm keeping the imp.
I'll throw it into Darson's, but he'll sort out distribution in the downtime.
And I will say they will invite you because they are Vistani and you have been good to them to drink and, you know, the stuff that Vistani do. Have a good time, a dance, sing along around a campfire, adventurous shit. And that's where we can pick up your conversation with Graham next time.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
I think I've given myself a headache with that voice.
I'm not surprised.
We're fine. The mic just cut out whenever you did it. So
I'm just looking forward to going upstairs and Martin being like, what were you doing?
yeah, what was that about?
So my distribution
Yeah.
plan for this platinum, I'm just working out now, is Mick Milton and Alessandria can get 20. Seeing as both Darzin and Olav have said they don't care about the money, they'll just take 10. And then that's 40 that we can put into like a group fund. Or we can also just try
Okay.
and work out how to distribute that odd 40 too.
And Mick doesn't need any because Mick doesn't care about money.
Okay, we'll put 50 in there. 50 in and Mick can have 10.
Olaf's living costs are very small because he doesn't need to breathe, eat, or drink. So doesn't really need food and drink. So
Can we
I can't
assume?
imagine he doesn't have many expenses, surely.
Assume Nick doesn't watch the feed. Never address the fact. Just keep spending money around him until he cottons on.
Yeah.
So how much am I adding to my character sheet?
You can add either 20 platinum or 200 gold.
20 platinum, because that seems fancy.
Yep. And I will set up a document for camp funds, which is the one role I did not want in any campaign. But I have volunteered myself to.
Well done.
It's the best role. Ophelia buys shit all the time and it's never her own money.
Right, I'll stop the stream then.
I don't have a
Yes.
credits page yet, but hopefully no one's watching, so that's not a problem. Thanks for putting up with the accents. Bye.
I think pretty much we're watching. There's 3
and-
viewers, which I'm guessing is you 3.
I'm not watching.
So
It asked
I'm
me for a
watching.
code and I didn't log in.
Okay.
So we have one particular viewer, unless it's also counting you being on watching your own stream, which
I'm not watching it. I am on the chat page, the managed stream page, just to keep an eye on it. But
for me, I've got a list of, so it says like the broadcaster, then it's got the moderators, and then it's got viewers, and it's got me, and then it's got Bing Cortana, Dr. Lucy Love, Arabs, and Emma everywhere, and I don't know what's a bot and what's not.
probably an
might all
awkward
be bots.
conversation to be having